Pleasant morning to my dear lovable students. Welcome to Max class. In this conversation, we are going to continuation of important to theorems and related example. Okay, that is theorem name also. One point and vector is given means vector is parallel to means what is term will come. Then as well as the continuation of parametric vector equation. So this is what is the name, what is the theorem name? Parametric form of vector equation. This is called actually one fixed point, then another one vector given means what is the vector equation come, then what is the Cartesian equation will come. The next condition little bit different. Okay, moving to one fixed point and vector equation is given means what will happen. Okay, first I am moving to proof. Before moving, just to consider for three axes. Okay, this is the x-axis, this is y-axis, then z-axis. This is considered for origin point means the triangle part. First one, passing through a fixed point. One fixed point is given, that is called A, means this is passing through point, position is called A vector. Then another one, parallel to a given. So another point, this is parallel to given, this is called B vector, means another fixed means this is also on parallel. No, we have to consider this is the name P. We have to fix the point. Therefore OP is considered for the position is called R vector. Now already consider let OA vector means what is the name? A vector. Let OA vector is equal to A vector, then OP vector is equal to R vector. Therefore according to the triangle law condition, if you need to apply OP vector means OA vector plus AP vector. Therefore, we can write it OP vector is equal to OA vector plus AP vector. What is the meaning of OP? R vector. R vector is equal to A vector plus AP vector. We don't know AP vector, that's why we have written. But what is the meaning of AP vector? AP vector is parallel to B vector. So AP vector is parallel to B vector means AP vector is equal to some scalar multiple with B vector. Scalar multiple means just take T with B vector. T is always belongs to real numbers. Okay. Now instead of AP we can write it TB. Therefore R vector is equal to A vector plus TB vector, which is vector equation, which is vector equation. Then I am moving to find out Cartesian equation. So Cartesian equation means first we have to consider what is the name? A vector means. So A means that is called OA. OA vector means x1 comma y1 comma z1. Then we need point, isn't it? So P means x comma y comma z. Then B we need. B vector is equal to B1 I vector plus B2 j vector plus B3 k vector. Condition R means already we know the position of the point OP. Therefore what is the meaning? P means xi vector plus then yj vector plus zk vector is equal to A means OA. What is the meaning? x1 I vector plus y1 j vector plus z1 k vector plus scalar multiple with T inside B vector means B1 I vector, then B2 j vector, then B3 k vector. Therefore x is equal to, first we have to equating I, j, k components. Equating I vector, j vector, k vector component. So what will happen? X is equal to x1 plus b1t, isn't it? Then second condition, y is equal to x2 plus b2t. The last condition, z, isn't it? So z is equal to x1, x2, then comparing with z1, isn't it? Look at there, z is equal to, so z means k term means z1. So z1 with comparing x1, y1, z1. So z is equal to Z1 plus then B3T. Therefore, plus x1 bring out opposite sign means minus x1 divided by, not divided by, x minus x1 is equal to B1T. Here, this is, look at there, dear, y is equal to y1, no? Sorry, my dear, this is actually eliminating y1, is y1j. Y is equal to y1. So, y minus y1 is equal to B2T. Then here also, z minus z1 is equal to B3T. Therefore, we can write it z minus z1 by b3 is equal to t. Here also x minus x1 divided by b1 is equal to t. Here y minus y1 divided by b2 is equal to t. Right hand side, look at there, each and every value t means, eliminating the value of t means what will happen? The Cartesian equation. So eliminating of the t means starting with the x minus. So x minus x1 by b1 is equal to y minus y1 by b2 is equal to z minus z1 by b3. This is, which is the Cartesian equation, which is required Cartesian equation. Okay. Now the last condition also non-parametric equation. Suppose it's not given parametric equation means what will happen? Non-parametric equation. So non-parametric equation, look at there. Already the condition, what is the meaning? R vector is equal to A vector plus TB vector. So already we know the R vector means actually the condition, what is the meaning? R vector means position of the term AP, isn't it? Sorry, madam, actually the condition, what is the meaning? The non-parametric means the main condition, if it parametric equation is not given means we can say AP vector is parallel to B vector. AP vector is parallel to B vector means, already we know the parallel means what is the meaning? The cross product condition, AP vector cross B vector is equal to 0. The position vector, what is the meaning? End point minus starting point. We can write it OP vector minus OA vector cross B vector is equal to 0. What is the meaning of OP vector? Already we know R vector, isn't it? So R vector minus A vector cross B vector is equal to 0, which is required non-parametric equation, which is required non-parametric equation. Non-parametric equation. Okay, I will continue the next theorem, 6.12. Moving to theorem 6.12. Condition, the parametric form of vector equation of a line passing through 2 points. Okay, theorem 6.11, 1 point and vector line is given, but here 2 point is given. Okay, if you draw the diagram, so x axis, y axis and z axis means the 2 point. This is origin point O means the 2 point. The first point consider for A, second point consider for B. So joining with the A and B means center of the term consider for P. Okay, drawing with the OP also. So therefore, let consider for OA means A vector, OB means B vector, OP means consider for R vector. Okay. So proof of the part. So proof, look at there. Let, what is the meaning? OA vector consider for A vector, then OB vector consider for B vector, then OP vector is equal to R vector. Now according to the condition, look at there, AP vector and AB vector are collinear. So collinear or parallel means same line. Okay, what is the meaning? AP vector and AB vector are collinear. So collinear means AP vector parallel to AB vector. So now look at there, AP vector and AB vector are collinear means the condition AP and AB. So the collinear of the points, actually the previous theorem 6.11 also we can write, no, Parallel means AP vector is equal to some scalar multiple with AB vector. So AP vector is equal to T into AB vector. So some scalar T belongs to real number, isn't it? So now what is the meaning of AP vector in position OP vector minus OA vector is equal to T into OB vector minus OA vector. What is the meaning of OP vector? R vector. What is the meaning of OA? A vector. Sorry. R vector minus A vector. R vector minus A vector is equal to T. OB vector means B vector minus A vector. Therefore, R vector is equal to A vector plus T into B vector minus A vector, which is vector equation. Which is vector equation. I am moving to Cartesian equation. Okay. So, see, Cartesian equation means just you have to consider the A is considered for, what is the meaning? A is considered for x1 comma y1 comma z1. Then B is considered for x2 comma y2 comma z2. Then P means point of the OP means x comma y comma z. Okay. The condition we need actually OA. R vector means what is the meaning? R vector means x comma y comma z means xi vector plus yj vector plus zk vector is equal to, what is the meaning of A? A means x1i y1j z1k. So x1i plus y1j plus z1k, then plus T into, what is the meaning of B vector minus A vector means B to A. B to A means x2 minus x1, then y2 minus y1, then z2 minus z1. We can write it x2 minus x1 into I vector plus y2 minus y1 into j vector. Last condition z2 minus z1 into k vector. Therefore, now equating I, j, k components, equating I vector comma j vector comma k vector component. So I vector j vector component means opposite side x is equal to right hand side x1 plus t into x2 minus x1. The next condition y is equal to y1 plus t into y2 minus y1. The last condition z is equal to z1 plus t into z2 minus z1. z2 minus z1. Therefore, x plus x1 bring out opposite side means minus x1 is equal to t into x2 minus x1. Therefore, x minus x1 divided by t, not t, x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1 is equal to t. First term here also plus y1 bring out opposite side means minus y1. y2 minus y1. Therefore, y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1 equal to t. Z also z minus z1 is equal to t into z2 minus z1. Therefore, z minus z1 divided by z2 minus z1 is equal to t. So, right hand side all the time t means, eliminating of the t means we will get it Cartesian equation, isn't it? So, Cartesian equation. So, therefore, Cartesian equation x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1 is equal to y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1 is equal to z minus z1 divided by z2 minus z1, which is required Cartesian equation. The last one, non-parametric equation. So, last one, non-parametric equation. Non-parametric equation means parametric equation term is not given means what will happen. So, already we know the condition AP vector and AB vector are collinear. What is the meaning? AP vector and AB vector are collinear. So, collinear means parallel, isn't it? Collinear. Therefore, we can write it AP vector is parallel to AB vector. Parallel means condition AP vector cross AB vector is equal to 0. What is the meaning of AP in position? End point minus starting point. We can write it OP vector minus OA vector cross OB vector minus OA vector is equal to 0. OP means R vector minus A vector cross B vector minus A vector is equal to 0, which is required non-parametric equation. Okay, I will continue the example. Example 6.24. Condition: a straight line passing through the point, isn't it? And parallel line. One point and one parallel line, that is vector also is given. We need to find out three conditions. Subdivision 1, vector equation in parametric form. Subdivision 2, vector equation in non-parametric form. Third one, straight line, that is Cartesian equation. Okay. So the point means, what is the meaning? The formula first. The solution, condition number 1, vector equation we need. The vector equation formula. So what is the formula? A vector equation in parametric form. This is definitely, we can say, one point means that is called A vector. This is parallel to vector means this is B vector, isn't it? Therefore, vector equation formula, R vector is equal to A vector plus TB vector. Theorem 6.11. Okay. So the R vector is equal to A vector plus TB vector. Therefore, we can write it R vector is equal to A vector is equal to, first we have to write it. A vector means, what is the meaning? A vector is equal to 1 is there. So I vector plus 2j vector minus 3k vector. Then B vector is given. B vector is equal to 4i vector plus 5j vector minus 7k vector. So R vector is equal to A vector plus TB vector. A vector means I vector plus 2j vector minus 3k vector. Then plus T into B vector means 4i vector plus 5j vector minus 7k vector. This is called vector equation in parametric form, isn't it? Now I am moving to condition number 2. What is the meaning? Non-parametric. So vector equation in non-parametric. This is parametric means this is called non-parametric. Non-parametric. Look at there. So non-parametric formula already we know. The condition AP vector parallel to B vector. So AP vector parallel to B vector means, what is the meaning? This is condition AP vector is parallel to B vector means, so AP vector cross B vector is equal to 0. Therefore, what is the meaning of AP vector? OP vector minus OA vector cross B vector. We have to show equal to 0. But no need to write all the lines. So for your understanding, we can write it directly. OP vector means already we know R vector minus A vector cross B vector. We can write it the last line only, R vector minus A vector cross B vector is equal to 0. Therefore, R vector minus A vector means already we know A vector means I vector plus 2j vector minus 3k vector. Then cross B vector means 4i vector plus 5j vector minus 7k vector is equal to 0. This is non-parametric equation. The last one, Cartesian equation, isn't it? So Cartesian equation means, look at there. Cartesian equation means, first we have to write the point of the value. Point of the value means x1 comma y1 comma z1, that is the point of the value 1 comma 2 comma minus 3. Then another one condition, x comma y comma z, isn't it? So x comma y comma z means, sorry mate, this is not x comma y comma z. There is then one more point, B vector, isn't it? So B vector means, what is the meaning? So B1, then B2, then B3. So B1, B2, B3 means definitely 4, 5, minus 7. 4, 5, minus 7. The formula x minus x1 by B1 is equal to y minus y1 by B true is equal to Z minus Z1 by B3. Now x1 1 is there, therefore x minus 1 divided by b1 is equal to 4 is there, x minus 1 divided by 4, then y minus y1 is equal to 2 is there, y minus 2 divided by b2 means 5 is equal to, then z minus, already here also minus, and therefore z plus 3 divided by b3 means minus 7. This is answer Cartesian equation. Okay, I hope you understand. Please, my dear students, if you have any doubt, please put in comment box. Okay, I will continue the next example. Example 6.25. The vector equation parametric form of a line. Vector equation is given directly. Okay, solution. So vector equation is given means what is the value? R vector is equal to 3i vector minus 2j vector plus 6k vector plus t into 2i vector minus j vector plus 3k vector. This is what is the meaning? R vector is equal to a vector plus tb vector. Therefore, we can write it a vector is equal to 3i vector minus 2j vector plus 6k vector. Then b vector is equal to 2i vector minus j vector plus 3k vector. The first one, we need direction cosine. So direction cosine means this is point, isn't it? So direction means definitely b vector. B vector means we can say this is direction of the part. Therefore, so direction cosine means first we have to find out, this is subdivision 1, direction cosine. First we need to find out modulus of b is equal to square root of 2 square means 4 plus 1 square means 1, 3 square means 9. So modulus of b is equal to square root of 9 plus 4, 13, 13 plus 1 is equal to 14. Now the formula direction of cosine means I vector means what is the value is there. So the 1 divided by square root of 14, as well as each and every time we have to write it modulus of the value. So modulus of the value means the direction of the cosine is equal to 2 by square root of 14 comma, then j means minus 1 by square root of 14, the last condition 3 by square root of 14. So this is, we can write direction cosines of straight line. Okay, so 2 by square root of 14 minus 1 by square root of 14, then 3 by square root of 14. Just comparing with direction. Direction means that is called b vector. Okay, the next one, second one, vector equation is non-parametric form. Already we know the formula. Non-parametric form means, so r vector minus a vector cross b vector is equal to 0. So r vector as it is, a vector means what is the meaning? 3i vector minus 2j plus 6k. Then cross b vector means 2i vector minus j vector plus 3k vector is equal to 0. This is actually vector equation non-parametric form. The last one, Cartesian equation, third one, this is third one. Okay, so Cartesian equation of the line. So Cartesian equation means first we have to write it the point of the term. Point of the term means x1 comma y1 comma z1 is equal to 3 comma minus 2 comma 6, 3 comma minus 2 comma 6. Then the vector of the term means b1 comma b2 comma b3 is equal to 2 comma minus 1 comma positive 3. The formula Cartesian equation means x minus x1 by b1, then y minus y1 by b2 is equal to z minus z1 by b3. Therefore, x minus x1 is equal to 3, x minus 3 by b1 true. Then y, already y term also, sorry, y1 also minus sign is, so we can write it positive 2 divided by b2 is equal to minus 1. The last one z minus z1 is equal to 6 divided by b3 is equal to 3. This is answer for Cartesian equation. Okay, I will continue the next example. Moving to example 6.26. find the vector equation in parametric form and Cartesian equation of the line. So passing through, so one point also is there, then as well as the parallel line is there, but there is no B vector, one parallel line and point also is given. So we need to find out vector equation and Cartesian equation of the line. Solution, directly we can write it. This is point means what is the meaning? A vector is equal to minus 4i vector plus 2j vector minus 3k vector. We can write it directly. Then next one we need to find out the parallel line is that we need to find out B vector, because already we know what is the meaning of vector equation. R vector is equal to A vector plus TB vector. So B vector means, so we have written in so many step also the previous problem as well as theorem also, x minus x1 divided by b1 and is equal to y minus y1 divided by b2 is equal to z minus z1 divided by b3. Therefore denominator value only we have the parallel line, that is vector point, isn't it? So we need to find out B. The given parallel line, listen very carefully, given, what is the given parallel line? Minus x minus 2 divided by positive 4 is equal to y plus 3 divided by negative 2 is equal to true z minus 6 divided by 3. So now the first one, already we know x minus x1, starting positive sign, the first main point, isn't it? Look at there, I would like to rewrite x minus x1 divided by b1. See, starting with the positive, but there is negative. So first negative take common outside, means x plus 2 divided by 4 is equal to, there is starting with the positive, so no need to change, y plus 3 divided by negative 2. The last condition also starting with the z only. Coefficient there is nothing, only 1, but there is 2 is there. So 2 take common outside means z minus 3 divided by 3. Now how to rewrite now? So x plus 2 divided by, we can write negative 4, then y plus 3 divided by negative 2 is equal to z minus 3 divided by 3 by 2. Therefore, now we can write it, B vector is equal to minus 4i vector minus 2j vector plus 3 by 2 k vector. Therefore, each and every time into 2 means 4 into 2 minus 8i vector, again 2 into 2, 4 will come, isn't it? So 4 means minus 4j vector plus 3k vector. Therefore, sorry, divided by 2 will come, no? Is equal to, then minus 1 by 2 take common outside, mean there is what will happen? 4i vector. Here also 1 by 2 take common outside, isn't it? Sorry, 1 by 2 only, no? There is, we can write it directly, positive 8i vector, then plus 4j vector plus 3k vector. Now we can say vector equation. What is the formula? Vector equation means A vector is equal to, we need to find out vector equation and Cartesian equation. So R vector is equal to A vector plus TB vector. Therefore R vector is equal to A vector means minus 4i vector plus 2j vector minus 3k vector, then plus t into B vector means, what is the meaning B vector? This is whole term. B vector means 8i vector plus 4j vector, sorry my dear, minus take common outside means there is minus sign will come, then only if you remove the bracket means minus into minus plus 3k, isn't it? There is minus, isn't it? So here minus, no? My 8i plus 4j minus 3k vector. So just this is already we know what is the name here, don't forget this is only B vector. Now I hope you understand. So R vector is equal to formula A vector plus TB vector. Therefore R vector is equal to A vector is given directly, I have written. Then B vector, just now we found 8i 4j minus 3k. This is vector equation. Okay, I am moving to Cartesian equation. So Cartesian equation means, first we need to point, what is the point? That is called x1 comma y1 and z1. This is value minus 4 comma positive 2 comma negative 3. The next condition, b means that is vector of the point. So vector point means b1 comma b2 comma b3, that is 8 comma 4 comma minus 3. 8 comma 4 comma minus 3. Formula x minus x1 by b1 is equal to y minus y1 by b2 is equal to z minus z1 divided by b3. Just we have to apply. Formula x1 means already minus sign is there, so x plus 4 divided by b1 means 8 is equal to, then y minus 2 divided by b2 means 4 is there, is equal to, then z1 already minus sign, so z plus 3 divided by negative 3. This is answer for Cartesian equation. Okay, example 6.26 also over. I will continue the next example. So moving to example 6.27, find the vector equation in parametric form and a Cartesian equation of a straight line passing through the 2 point is there. Okay, then after getting vector equation and Cartesian equation, one more point also is find the point where the straight line crosses the xy plane. Okay, one of the important line. So one by one we can apply. First solution of the point. So given condition, 2 point is there, no? So I would like to read it, because first we need to find out the b vector. So then only we can apply. How to find out from the true point? So the direction ratio, isn't it? So we need direction ratio. The given 2 point minus 5 comma 7 comma minus 4. Then another 1 point 13 comma minus 5 comma true. So simplify now. Second term minus first term, that is called 13 minus, already common minus. Therefore 13 plus 5 is equal to 18. Then minus 5 minus 7. So minus 12. Then 2 plus 4, 6. So each and every term divided by 6, no? Therefore 3 comma minus 2 comma and 1 will come, isn't it? So now we can say this is called a parallel vector. So parallel vector, b vector is equal to 3i vector minus 2j vector plus k vector. So now first I am moving to vector equation. So vector equation means formula a, r vector is equal to a vector plus tb vector. Therefore r vector is equal to a vector means the 2 point is there. Okay, we can write it in two different method. So first one, the first point means minus 5i plus 7j, then minus 4k, then plus t into b vector means 3i vector minus 2j vector plus k vector. Or r vector is equal to, instead of first one we can write it second one, 13i vector minus 5j vector plus 2k vector plus t into b vector means same one, 3i vector minus 2j vector plus k vector. Okay, the first one vector equation. Second one Cartesian equation. So Cartesian equation means first I would like to write the formula. What is the formula? X minus x1 by b1 is equal to y minus y1 by b2 is equal to z minus z1 by b3. So now 2 point, isn't it? So b1, b2, b3 already we know. What is the point actually? b1, b2, 3 comma minus 2 comma positive 1. So b1 comma b2 comma b3 means 3 comma minus 2 comma positive 1. The point already is there in true type, is it? The first one what will happen? So x1 means x1, y1, z1, minus 5, 7. This is called x1, this is called y1, this is called z1 means x minus. Already here also minus n. Therefore, x plus 5 by b1 means 0.3 is equal to then y1. So, y minus 7 divided by minus 2 is equal to z. Already here minus 4 is there. Therefore, z plus 4 divided by b3 is equal to 1. Or next condition, second of the point, this is x1 comma y1 comma z1 means what will happen? X, there is positive 13, therefore x minus 13 divided by 3 is equal to then y, here minus 5. So y plus 5 divided by minus 2 is equal to, last condition, there is positive 2, therefore z minus 2 divided by 1. This is answer for Cartesian equation. Then suppose after getting vector and Cartesian equation, then another one important, find the point where the straight line crosses the xy plane. So let you need to find, let consider for, this is the first term, consider for is equal to t, second term consider for is equal to s. What will happen? So x plus 5 by 3 is equal to then y minus 7 by minus 2 is equal to then z plus 4 divided by 1 is equal to t means equating each and every term. Then second term, x minus 13 divided by 3 is equal to y plus 5 divided by minus 2 is equal to z minus 2 divided by 1 is equal to s means. So each and every time equating t means x plus 5 divided by 3 is equal to t, then y minus 7 divided by minus 2 is equal to t, then z plus 4 divided by 1 is equal to t means, so x is equal to first 3 into t, 3t, plus 5 bring out opposite side means minus 5. Therefore, we can write it x is equal to 3t minus 5. Then here y is equal to minus 2t. Minus 7 bring out opposite side means positive 7. So, minus 2t plus 7. Last condition, t into 1 t plus 4 bring out opposite side means t minus 4. Now, here also equating is equal to s means x minus 13 divided by 3 is equal to s, then y plus 5 divided by minus 2 is equal to s, then z minus 2 divided by 1 is equal to s. Therefore, x is equal to 3 into s means 3s, minus 13 bring out opposite side means positive 13, 3s plus 13. Then next step, y is equal to minus 2s plus 5 bring out opposite side means minus 5. The last condition, z is equal to minus 2 bring out opposite side means positive 2. So, s plus 2. The point actually xy plane, isn't it? Xy plane means so now xy plane means xy plane. So, xy plane means definitely we can say z is equal to 0. Therefore, condition z is equal to 0 means what will happen? We can take it t minus 4 is equal to 0. Therefore, minus 4 bring out opposite side means t is equal to 4. So, each and every point equating t is equal to 4 means first one what will happen? X is equal to 3 into 4. 3 into 4 means 12 minus 5. Next condition, y is equal to minus 2 into 4 means minus 8 plus 7. Last condition, z is equal to t minus 4, 4 minus 4. Therefore, x is equal to 12 minus 5 means 7, y is equal to minus 8 plus 7 means minus 1, z is equal to 0. The next point also we will get it same result if s plus 2 is equal to 0 means, so look at there, we can check it, s plus 2 is equal to 0 because xy plane means z term we have 0. Therefore, s is equal to minus 2. Now, look at there. Instead of s, we can apply minus 2. So, 3 into minus 2 means minus 6. Minus 6 plus 13 means definitely 7 will come, no. 7 is there. Again, here also s value we have minus 2. So, minus 2 into minus 2 means positive 4. 4 minus 5 is equal to negative 1. Look at there, y is equal to negative 1. Next last condition also, minus 2 plus 2 means we have 0. Therefore, z is equal to 0. Therefore, we can say xy plane z is equal to 0 means x is equal to 7, y is equal to minus 1, z is equal to 0. This is answer for example 6.27. Okay. So, please listen my dear students. I hope you are satisfied in this session. If you have any doubt, please put in comment box. I am ready to clarify your doubts. Okay. I will continue the next session. Bye bye.